crouch down, press triangle. Snake will whack her, pat her a few times to maybe get up. And as soon as she, is going to wake up, what we want to do is draw our gun, point at her from behind. And,
hands up.
Right, you'll say hands up.
Right, okay.
She'll hold her hands up. And I think, a lot of people just kind of stop here. They're afraid to lower their weapon because they think, the enemy's going to turn around and attack them. But actually, you have some leeway here. They won't try to attack you for quite some time. So you can go ahead and lower your weapon and come around to the front. And when you get close to them, you'll see an icon come up on screen.
Yeah, triangle.
Right. So if you press that, you can go into a body check.
Damn you!
You'll see symbols come up on screen
I
every
don't
once in a while.
have any
Just press the triangle.
Damn you!
And she will speak.
Right, she'll speak. You can do this, as much time as you want.
Oh, really?
You just keep on pressing triangle. She'll be laughing. There's some interesting voice effects you'll hear here. And of course, at the end of the body check, if it's a male opponent, he'll do his thing and and knock the opponent out. But of course, since the Haven troopers are all women, that doesn't
They're gonna
quite,
say, cut that out.
Yeah, it doesn't quite work.
So what happens when she kicks you and you don't kind of respond? I mean,
it'll go to an alert phase.
Yeah.
So there's probably quite a few listeners right now who probably got that alert phase. So
so I thought.
Go ahead and pause the podcast and come back once things have calmed down.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, so that's the body check. So I've gone ahead and put this Haven trooper to sleep.
Okay.
And let's move on. You'll see that kind of, not really a tunnel, but the kind of archway that we saw to the right earlier.
Right.
So let's just go ahead and go through there. And once again, try not to make too much sound.
Right.
As you come through here. Hug the wall to your right.
Okay.
As you move.
And we pass that like a stump.
Yeah, you pass a stump on your left.
Yeah.
And you'll come to a clearing. And towards the center of the clearing, you'll see a guy obsessed with his Claymore. So, the idea here is you get to see one of the, the enemy troopers in action laying these traps for you. So let's just put him to sleep. Okay.
And then this is basically the route we should take in the first place.
Right. So you're following the correct route now. If you look down to confirm. So you're following these footprints and they come up to this Claymore.
They must have gone
But then
separate
something
ways
odd
here.
happens right after you pass this kind of dead tree area where the Claymore is. And you'll notice that you'll see a very odd set of prints heading up to your left.
Yes, okay. Make sure you check onto your solid eye and have night vision, and you'll see what? These are like hands.
Yeah, handprints, right?
Yeah.
So someone, for reasons unknown, was walking on their hands, doing a handstand, and walking up to this path to the left.
What, are we going to follow this?
And yeah, let's just go ahead and follow it.
Okay.
Because there's something kind of cool at the end.
Okay.
Okay, maybe, there's somebody up here. Maybe it's Naomi. There's Naomi doing handstands. No, you see a bunch of hands. Handprints, I guess, right?
Yeah. It's
On
like
this-
the Walk of Fame thing.
Right, exactly. Right.
Wow, I recognize this signature.
Yeah. You're familiar with this signature. We saw so many times.
Yeah, it's
2,000
Hideo's.
times. Yeah.
I think a lot of people might come here and wonder, what is this thing? Is it a trap or something? But there's nothing to worry about. It's just here as a little treat for the fans.
I see.
Yeah, something like a very memorial for us too.
And there's some items you can get here too. There's a ration
and the Hidechan ramen.
Hidechan ramen. Now that I think about it, I don't think we ever really explained what Hidechan ramen is.
Hidechan ramen.
Yes, we
Well,
did.
what is the Hidechan?
Ah, you mean that way?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, as you know, Kojima is Hideo Kojima.
Right.
And Hideo is kind of sometimes long for well, it's not long, but a lot of Japanese like to shorten a lot of words. Like for instance, everyone calls me Aki, but my official name is Akiyoshi.
Oh, okay.
Aki. So Hideo, well, it's not that long, but nicknames, you kind of make nicknames. So you say Hide-chan. Chan is used for like girls or small kids, show expression of
I see.
cuteness and things like that.
So is that to say, Hideo Kojima is cute? I mean,
Maybe he used to be called Hide-chan from maybe his friend
or mentors.
Yeah, mentors.
I see.
So that's why maybe he used the Hide-chan Japanese podcast as a Hide-chan radio, right?
Right.
So Hideo channel radio. So maybe they have like a
The little crossover with you there.
Right.
double
Play on words.
Yeah.
That's
That's what Hide-chan ramen is all about.
cool.
Basically, where we found this Walk of Fame kind of, the handprints. This is not the correct route, right?
No.
Okay.
So just go ahead and follow the path you came from and go back to that wide open area. And be careful, just in case the guy you put to sleep earlier,
Who was obsessed with this trap.
I woken up and put this guy to sleep. Okay, so you look around here, you'll see that, yes, there is still a set of high heels heading off to the left. And, most people would think, well, that's the correct route. I'll go ahead and head to the left. But if you did that, you would actually be going the wrong way. And the reason is that, compared to the high heel prints earlier, you'll notice that the high heel prints that come after this Claymore mine are actually deeper, more defined.
Yeah.
And that means that, a heavier person has been wearing these high heel shoes. And at the same time, near these heavier high heel footprints, you'll see a heavier pair of normal footprints heading off to your right. So basically, they're trying to play with your head here. Trying to trick you into following the high heel footprints to the left. And actually now moving off to the right.
I see. And that high heel is heading towards the left?
Yes.
Which is, of course, not. This
not
is a
the
trick.
correct route.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
If you head that way, you'll actually find a pair of high heel, a high heel shoe there, kind of saying, oh, this is a trap.
Okay, where are we gonna go, Sean? We're gonna go to the correct path now?
Yeah, let's
Okay.
just go ahead and follow the correct path.
All
So
right.
follow these heavy footprints to your right.
Now we are on the grass.
You're in a grassy
Yeah.
part and be careful. There might be enemies lurking around.
So make sure you proceed very
see,
cautiously,
a cardboard
slowly.
box.
You'll pick up a cardboard box on the right. And then what?
Yeah, there's like an archway.
Okay, stop and check this point out.
Between the grass. At one point, you'll see the heavy footprints, and then you'll see Naomi's footprints again. So
So
at
detailed.
that point, they put her down. All right, so let's just keep on going.
Okay.
Slow down when you get to the end of this narrow path here. It opens up, and there is a soldier
Okay, stop here.
patrolling outside. So go ahead and stop. Be sure not to get spotted by that guy. There's a bunch of footprints. It's kind of chaos.
Okay, yeah, it is. But we should just follow the footprint,
Right.
The high heel footprints
Right.
of Naomi, right? Yeah,
Right,
okay.
so the same strategy applies. Just follow Naomi's footprints.
Okay.
And head off to the left.
Left, we're following Naomi's footprint, and we have to stop once we see this gap because there's a soldier there.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a guy patrolling here, so
Okay.
be careful.
We entered this kind of open, sunny area now, and then where we go?
If you ever come to a split in the road and you don't know where to go, just look down and look for Naomi's footprints. So we see that it kind of goes off to the right here.
Okay, so
So
let's go to the
follow
right. Okay.
And there is a soldier.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you kind of hear something, right?
Yep. If you come to this point, you hear a helicopter. And that's a sign that you're getting close. They're getting ready to fly away with Naomi. So if you just keep on going in this direction, head to the right. And be careful because there is a soldier patrolling here.
Between
Tree?
Right, there's some trees here.
You missed him.
Yeah, I missed his head, but he's down. Okay. So yeah, just follow these footprints and then head off to the right, and you'll see that they converge into this narrow.
Yeah, but all of a sudden, this is almost like more footprints as
Right.
Otacon says.
Yeah. Because to your left there's it's kind of like a mine shaft-looking passageway,
Okay.
and that'll lead you out and into the next event.
So, Sean, the advice is everyone should definitely take the other path and check what's happening.
Right. There's always a best way to get to the stage, right?
Yeah.
And there's always little clues left, there to show you the fastest way. Like, back in Advent Palace, it's the sleep mines and things like that. And, there's always a fastest way to get through the stage, but it's not necessarily always the way you want to take because there are hidden things and surprises, items that you may want to pick up. So
Yeah.
definitely encourage people to explore.
Yeah, the guy peeing. Oh, that was 2 weeks ago, but this time it's more. What did we find?
All the signatures.
Yeah. Well, if people really didn't know what it was about, I'm pretty much sure a lot of people figured.
Well, people knows, Hideko's signature, so
Yeah,
they
yeah.
will
Yeah,
notice.
yeah, hopefully. His signature is not too hard to read either, so
Right,
Sure,
right.
it's a very highlighted in the middle and quite big. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Very funny thing is Hideo's signature is the same when he made the sign when he was like a little, and then he's still using the same.
Oh,
signature.
really?
Oh, really?
Yeah, because